in the pistol is L.J. Johnson. And the ball popped loose, and Duke's got the turnover. A little mix-up on the handoff with Kevin Jennings and L.J. Johnson, and Ryan Smith comes up with the Duke recovery. Duke's got 1st and 10 in SMU territory after the penalty. And here is Jones's first carry. And Peyton Jones, who's their 2nd leading rusher. That's his 49th carry of the year.
Missing open guys. He hasn't done that tonight. So off to a good start with this offense.
Pressure coming. Murphy going to take the shot. Here's Brown on a blur. Caught it. Touchdown, Duke.
You're going to see right there, he's in the slot, and he's just going to run by on the fade. And this is exactly what Dana was talking about. When
one of his teammates at Liberty was Ahmad Walker, who plays for SMU now. Here's Jennings up in the pocket. To his left. Is he going to throw? Sure. Sidearm shot, and it's caught. And that is Keyshawn Smith, and I believe is a catch at the 42 of Duke. That's Bailey through the formation. Pressure coming. Jennings runs to the right. And there's Matthew Hibner with the catch and down the far sideline for another Mustang first down.
I expect Rhett Lashley to go for it on 4th.
That's Hudson in motion. Here goes Jennings to the right. He'll turn it up and get knocked at the 1. Ball popped out, but I think SMU fell on it. Michael Reese punched it out. Brashard Smith, tail of the eye. There's a pitch to the far side. Foot race. Stinson hems up Smith. Took a shot. Falls into the end zone. SMU touchdown for Brashard Smith. Wow. What a play on both ends. And Smith wins the battle for the SMU score.
Effort. That's a linebacker. That's number 12. That's Trey Freeman. When Brashard Smith decides to lower his shoulder, that's 6 foot, 235 pounds.
3rd and a full 10. Murphy. Again the shot. That is caught, and that's Harvey for the first down at the 40. 2nd and the full 10 after the incomplete pass from Jennings. Play fake. He wanted to shoot it. Now he's going to tuck and run. And this is where Kevin Jennings can get you too. That's a first down. Slung out of bounds on the far side by Ryan Smith. Here's Smith. No, fake. Play fake. Is that ball picked? It is. It's intercepted by Terry Moore, but there's a flag on the play. Jennings. Here's Hudson. In a sprint. Oh no, Keyshawn Smith, and he fumbled the ball, but I think fell back on it at the 24. Tom, I will say tonight, Hudson to the boundary, 3 receivers to the top, and it's going to be Jennings. And the ball popped loose. Is there a ruling? I haven't seen a touchdown signal yet. It is now a touchdown for Kevin Jennings. Ozzie Nicholas and Kevin Jennings, it looked like, met right at the goal line. Headset.
Well,
take a look, see.
So the question's not whether the ball's out. The ball is out, and the ball is recovered by Kevin Jennings.
In the backfield with Jennings. And Johnson gets the carry. First down, and Moore out beyond the 35 to the 36. Clock stops with 45 seconds left on the Bergeron tie.
That might change things a little bit.
Here's the snap. Duke bringing 4. Jennings going to spin it down the field. Intercepted. Bergeron. Cameron Bergeron picks it in Duke territory at the 44 with 36 seconds left on a ball intended for Daniels. He's had a 55-yarder at Louisville. Jennings, this is Hibner the catch, and ball popped out again at the 41-yard line, and Duke's got it with 10 seconds left. Trey Freeman, I think, knocked it out and recovered it. Jennings pulls and shoots it in the middle of the field, and breaking away, this is Roderick Daniels. Got 2 Blue Devils to beat inside the 10 and pulled down shy of the goal line. No, he hit the pylon. Touchdown. Roderick Daniels. And Tom, another slant.
again, the RPO with the token fake in the background, and at first.
Here comes the pressure. They're going to hand it back to Jones. He'll break through, first down and more. Out to midfield goes Peyton Jones. His last 2 games, 15 carries, 62 yards. Third down again for Duke. Pressure coming, and Murphy will be sacked. Cameron Robertson, the transfer from North Texas from Plano, gets his 2nd sack of the year. Jennings up in the pocket, downfield, and that is Daniels wide open. There'll be no play at the pylon this time. Roderick Daniels scores. 81 yards.
Well, he wasn't getting walked this time, Wes. Just right down the seam on the inside sluggo. Slant and go. You're going to sell the slant because they've been hitting slant, slant, slant. That's on Deshaun Stone, the safety number 8, who's 6'3", 190 pounds.
Pressure coming for the Mustangs here on 3rd and the full 10, and the catch is pulled in. That's Jordan Moore making a move into SMU territory. Tackled at the Mustang 40 by Wachovia. Murphy to throw again. This time for Moore. Caught it, falls in, touchdown Duke. Wow. This is some kind of play at the back end by Jordan Moore.
They told us he was going to be limited tonight. Weren't sure how much we were going to see him. Now this time, he throws the ball.
Peyton Jones replaces Thomas on 2nd down. Murphy to throw, hangs it up, and Pancol there. Another terrific catch by Eli Pancol. This at the SMU 26. And they're going to hand to Thomas. And Duke has got a touchdown. Star Thomas, his 5th rushing score of the year.
Unbalanced. You look at the formation, and they just create the cutback lane for Star Thomas. That's a lot of beef up front for Duke.
Murphy wants to throw for the end zone. Pancol, and we're tied. So 9:02 to go now in the ball game. And Duke and SMU locked up at 21. Duke rushing 3. Jennings dancing, circles back. Is he going to throw? Yes, middle of the field. Freeman the interception. And Duke in business at the 37. Freeman, who closed the show against Carolina here in the come-from-behind win, comes up with the interception on SMU's 4th turnover, and now the Blue Devils with 8.5 to go have a chance to take the lead. Warming up. Here's Murphy. Run game with Thomas. And Star Thomas will get 3 to the 34. Tackle. Kick from Polino is no good. He pulled it left. So we stay tied with 5:38 to go. 3 guys to the boundary. Here's Jennings from the pocket. Shoots it down the field. Intercepted Chandler Rivers. A diving pick at the 39. Wow. 5th turnover of the night for the Mustangs. 2nd down 4. And Jennings on a busted play, fumbled the ball. It's picked up. Here goes Nicholas, and he's tackled inside the 15. The 6th turnover of the night for SMU. SMU falls on it, and we're going to overtime. My goodness. On the play clock. Snap to Jennings. Here goes Brashard Smith. 10-5, SMU in front first. 24-yard touchdown run, Brashard Smith.
I'll tell you, Brashard Smith looked like he was shot out of a cannon, Wes. So quickly. Nobody touches him.
Right. Star Thomas in the backfield. Murphy to throw for the end zone. That's Pancol. Touchdown, Duke. Davis Robinson was in coverage, and just a terrific throw by number 6.
Duke wasted no time to Pancol, who's had a monster day. Going up and securing that.
Here's Murphy now. He's got Thomas with him. 3 to the right, Pancol to the boundary at the left. Here's Murphy. Buying time to his right. Throws and incomplete. No flags. SMU wins.
And listen, I love the honesty and the answers right there that Rhett Lashley gave to Dana, because he's right. You didn't deserve to win the game. You didn't play great football. You didn't even play good football.